When the Medical Marijuana Act passed and all these businesses started opening up, our city council decided to capture the taxes that are generated, the sales tax that would normally go to the general fund, and capture those and devote those to sidewalk projects. And then the Lawton Enhanced Trust Authority receives the funds and gets the sidewalks built. The normal design, bid, build projects that you do in Oklahoma, you hire an engineer to design it, you go out to bid, it takes about 3 months to bid, and then you award the project, it takes about another month to contract, and then you get the project going.
Well, the first one that we have on the slate is a couple of sidewalks that run on start at Smith and Sheridan and run south to the intersection with Cash, and then run west along the south side of Cash to Homestead Drive. And that'll be that will include wheelchair ramps, detectable warnings for people with sight impairments, and the complete intersection of Cash and Sheridan is going to be signalized for people with disabilities. So it'll have the push button pedestrian crossings and the audible warnings to cross to. One of the projects that's under design right now, that actually the design is nearly complete, is the I-44 pedestrian bridge. And that's going to provide a walkable, fully accessible pathway from the east side of I-44 to the west side. That bridge will be constructed along with some sidewalks that connect.
From discussing it is Gore Boulevard, from basically 38th Street, which is Cameron, and connecting it all the way down to 67th Street. Right now there is some sidewalk in that location, so it's not all brand new, but there isn't a sidewalk that takes you the whole way. And as you know, part of a sidewalk along an arterial road is you might as well have no sidewalk, because if I'm mobility impaired and I'm going along the sidewalk, I just can't go off-road. I just can't go across the grass and the ditches and all that. So my choices are sidewalk or go in the street, and the street is just not a place for, when you're talking about Gore Boulevard, it's just too dangerous. So you almost have a situation where you just can't get there at all. And so that's why these sidewalks are so important.
The ADA Act provides for equal levels of accessibility in the city as far as our activities, city buildings and facilities. And one of the things that we're trying to achieve along that line is a more accessible and more walkable city. And so the way that we do that is we provide sidewalks, but not just the sidewalks. The wheelchair ramps allow people in wheelchairs and with sight disabilities to get onto those sidewalks. So the ramps are a component of the overall accessible, walkable city that we're looking for. The overall lack of accessibility in Lawton, all towns are dealing with it on some level. The way that we're trying to approach it here, and what I like to stress, is that we're attacking it from a lot of different angles, with big projects like the sidewalk project I mentioned on Cash and Sheridan, and the I-44 bridge, down to small little projects.
At our last major transportation plan, the number one issue was sidewalks and mobility. It upsets me only in the fact that we can't do them faster, because we've been working on these projects for so long. We got the grant, originally got the grant to do the sidewalk along Fort Sill Boulevard, that trail along there, linking Fort Sill with Elmer Thomas Park, which I think is an incredibly important link. Those projects take years to get done. Sidewalks provide accessibility. Sidewalks are a means of transportation. First of all, it gives me a place where I can walk. It's also an equitable place, because I can walk there, I can roll there, I can do whatever I need to do. We don't all have cars to jump into and to drive, to the corner store, or to drive just down the street to the school. So it is transportation, but it's also recreation. It's a way our community can come together, and it ties our community together.